Good evening, folks. Derek from the Rangers Review here with some big news with regards to the Ibrox boardroom. Former Rangers chairman Dave King has called for an EGM. Speaking to the Rangers Review, he says Rangers also require £50 million worth of external investment if they are to achieve their ambitions in the coming seasons. Of course, we reported earlier this week that King was looking to return to Ibrox as chairman for a 2-year period to replace John Bennett, who stepped down due to health reasons last weekend. It is understood that there is little appetite amongst key boardroom voices to reach out to King. That has not deterred him, however. In a statement to the Rangers Review, he said, "We need to find the right CEO and construct an executive team that will take the club forward. Using a recruitment agency will be counterproductive and expensive. This decision again reinforces the disconnection of this board from reality and its inability to get recruitment right. I completely understand why some influential board members don't want me back. They know from past experience that I would not tolerate board members who are only in it for the jacket and tie and don't actually want to do any real work. If the board can, for once, set aside self-interest and put the supporters first, then I offer a challenge. Urgently call an extraordinary general meeting, as I did to get Ashley out, and put yourselves up for re-election. I will, in turn, put up my nominations, including myself. None of the existing board members who presently protect each other can vote, and neither will I. John Bennett and George Letham would also be excluded from voting for obvious reasons. In that way, we can leave it to supporters for once to decide who they want to run their club." Now, John Gilligan has stepped up to lead the RIFC PLC board that also consists of Alistair Johnston, Graham Park, Julian Rohart, John Halstead and George Taylor. Those figures, other than Gilligan, have been put in place for some time, and King believes the hierarchy have wasted millions of pounds on managers and players since Steven Gerrard secured title number 55 3 seasons ago. Now, board sources have dismissed claims from King of investor fatigue, but he insists outside finance is the only way forward after costly projects such as New Edmiston House and the Copeland Road Stand redevelopment. He said, yet those same faceless people want the chance to do it all again. When John Bennett took over, he tried to turn things around, but had no human or financial resources to support him. It is amazing that the same people who got us into this trouble want to continue control by placing as a professional chairman their own puppet who will have no knowledge of the club or financial interest in its future. We are sleepwalking Celtic towards title 55, 56 and 57 instead of trying to stop them. This board will go down as an infamy in the club's history. I estimate that the club needs a minimum of £50 million to achieve our short to medium term objectives, but that could never be raised under the present board structure. The funds we need must come from a far wider and wealthier base and from parties that will be willing to invest more over time to take the club forward and to become a modern age football club. Now, King currently holds a 14% stake in RIFC PLC. He previously sold chunks of his shares to Club 1872. Now, between them, Taylor, Rohart and Halstead, they control around 21%. Now, John Bennett, of course, opted to stand down from his position last weekend. Now, King has stepped up his bid to return to Ibrox after previously serving 5 years following a regime change back in 2015. He said the complete lack of leadership of this faceless crew is most clearly demonstrated by the simple fact that not one of them was willing to show their face by stepping in as interim chair when John stepped down due to ill health. Shame on them. Lurking in the shadows in a time of need is not the Rangers' way, and that is why I have again offered to assist. If there is a better option, I would support that, but I cannot support a leaderless, rudderless board that is in crisis of its own making, especially because these are the very people we entrusted to look after our club. The board members are selfishly securing their own positions off the back of wasting millions of their own, mine, and the supporters' money. We need this to come to an end. So there you go, folks. Dave King calling for an EGM. If you want to keep up to date with all the latest Rangers news, whether that be on field or off field, remember you need to subscribe to the Rangers Review YouTube channel and also the website. Bye for now.